And then we'll have a quick disconnect. So we'll run through the players, and then we can talk a little bit about how the lanes are going to shape up. On the side of EG, we mentioned momentum for them. The boys in blue won their first BO3 today, which forces this deciding set. Winner of this next best of 3 that we begin now will take home the lion's share of the prize pool. We've got PPD on the Shadow Demon, Arteezy the Death Prophet again, Fear handling the Doom, Universe your Centaur Windrunner, and Zion to the Jakiro. And then on the Radiant side, Eternal Envy on the Drow Ranger, another squishy agility carry, but not quite as mobile as the Clinks early on. AUI 2000 your Visage, Fada the Puck, Pilot your Skywrath, and then last but not least, Bone 7 on the Lycan. Interesting.
Yeah. You could send the Puck offlane even though it's fatter, but I feel like you want the Puck mid against the Death Prophet, because with the Howl and with the Precision Aura, like Fat can just straight up dominate a last hit battle with Arteezy there. I mean, the Death Prophet can farm, but just not very well.
Actually thinking maybe dual lanes with the camp. They need to somehow put farm on every hit.
On CLOUD9 you mean?
Yeah, all the calls have to have.
It looks like Lycan is going to go mid, so...
Okay. I think Lycan's decent versus Death Prophet. Like, you can control the runes, which you were mentioning Winter earlier is pretty important for DP. And you can also send the wolves to the jungle if you want and get some farm that way, so pretty difficult to harass out of lane with the Stout Shield as well.
It's gonna take a lot of spam from the constant effector.
That is true.
Yeah.
The one other thing is it's a fairly tricky hero to gank if he's scouting with the wolves. You have to blow smoke, and already EG have used one just to get these wards up, so it'll be really cutting into their pool if they try to go for it again. It's not a strong ganky duo like we talked about.
I think they're gonna give they're gonna give Centaur a safe farm. It's really the case when you have a Centaur and you can actually be the one that controls the game as fast as possible. And their lane with the Centaur has a very good potential too.
I think that's crucial, because otherwise, like, the Puck Skywrath Mage do a surprisingly large amount of damage, because they've got Howl as well as Precision Aura. They can just get kills and dominate the Doom. If you put Doom in the tri lane, I think your tri lane loses.
The other thing that comes to my mind is like the Puck you were talking about, Shadow Demon Disrupt into Ice Path and Centaur Storm. That's actually quite hard if you want to catch out a Puck. Puck is a very elusive hero. Having him on the off lane means the chances of him dying is weird against this sort of disable.
Yeah.
This actually could go pretty well for C9. Like, their safe lane they should win. The Drow Ranger Visage versus just a Doom. The wards are going to be a bit of a threat, though. Actually, do they have Sentry Gold? No, that could be a problem. They don't have any money to deward these camps. But that being said, Fear will struggle to stay in this lane, and mid, probably a win for the Death Prophet, though we should still see 1-7 do okay, but yeah, this top lane, if they ever send the supports to pull, there's some kill potential here for CLOUD9. I'm kind of liking these CLOUD9 lanes, given like how greedy their draft looked when the draft began. But all that could change. They are very frail, and anyone who gets caught out is probably dying after the first minute.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I think the Doom will, because of this setup of the lanes, the Doom will also get a lot of experience. Like, the Visage alone is not enough to force the Doom out of the lane. He's gonna be able to get some experience. He can just run into the jungle. Whenever he power comes off cooldown to get something.
Well, not if Eternal Envy has his say. I feel like he puts more attention on zoning out the enemy offlaner than... I mean, we saw it last game with the Clicks. He dove past the tier 1 at like 2 minutes. He really prioritizes it, even at the expense of his own farm. Although for now, he's perfect with 8 CS already.
Yeah, sometimes it's really important to situation and what you are trading it off. But top lane, you're gonna poke their head up very far ahead. You're gonna drop some nukes, some PPD.
Man, that Howl damage, like, this is what I'm talking about. This lane can easily get kills.
One right click, right, from each of the hero. And
that was also the first time he used Howl. Like, Bone 7, he's kind of holding on to the Howl for when they actually engage at top, rather than trying to use it to help himself last hit.
That's first blood, I think. Oh, Fada didn't want to orb for it. A little bit risky if he misses that orb, then Universe can turn this and he will lumber in.
Yeah, the thing is,
they're gonna try to fight. Fada's going back in, but Fada takes the double edge, and that'll be your first blood. They lose the puck. Now Pilot in trouble as well, clipped by an ice pad. That's gonna be 2 down. Looks like they get first blood. They decided to play it safe, and they end up losing 2-0. Well, so much for that lane having a threat at getting kills.
Yeah, the Doom rotating in is also really crucial for them to getting the second kill, but I mean, the bottom free farm is still okay for MV, and the Doom forcing Doom into the jungle means they are actually still not getting something out of the off lane, so I mean, top lane, if they don't give feed more kills, if they get the kill on the Jakiro this time, it'll probably be even out.
And they will. Zai just gonna tank that nuke and go down. They might even be able to kill
if he
Universe here
double
for a
edge, he might
secondary
die,
kill. He's got to be careful. Arcane bolts are cooling down. PPD also on the run. The how damage and precision aura. Well, you know, you give up a double kill in your off lane, and normally it's like, okay, this lane's pretty much over. But
Precision aura, but oh man, so much damage. Good.
we're seeing the power here for Cloud9.
They need to be really careful, especially the Shadow Demon. If he runs up and commits and he gets caught by a concussive, I think he's pretty much dead from one slow.
I think Cloud9 will still play fairly defensive at top lane even after getting that kill though, because they know this Doom's been missing, and Doom rotating in already caused them some problems, so that's always a bit of a threat for Cloud9, especially in this top lane.
Yeah, they do have the single ward to give them a decent amount of vision if he travels in the normal path, but you do have to worry about smoke ganks, and these supports are currently not spotted, so probably played a bit safer. And in fact, they rotate the Scarlet to check the 4-minute rune, maybe gonna go for a gank. And we see Bug 7 already scouting and controlling
Lycan
rune.
is actually having a good time as well. You know, most of the same CS is 3 behind. It's not that huge of a deal.
And there's just no way Arteezy is going to be able to control the runes. There's supports checking them, there's wolves checking them. He can battle pro, but...
Maybe they can try to gank with this invis if Skyra wants to come in as well.
He did get this double damage rune, but the 4-minute rune now is going to go the way of the Visage, and they make the move on mid. They might be able to get a kill here.
They need
Thinking
one more
about it
hero
anyway.
though. I feel they need one more hero.
They need a +1, it looks like. Courier maybe? Do they snipe it with the wolves? No, it's hasty.
Nah, I think they're waiting for... The puck is going back to base to heal now. Maybe they're waiting for the puck. It's weird
It's a
though.
big investment.
Yeah,
It's just a
usually
level
one-
3 puck. Even with the puck, it's such a hard kill to get. Like level 3 puck with...
If it's a level 3 Skyra, probably I'd say they get the kill.
Yeah. They really need the Skyreth there, but it seems Skyreth is just kind of leeching XP at top lane.
There's a lot of wasted time for AUI. Oh, he could be stacking,
Yeah, they're
doing the
waiting for
double
the
pull.
puck. They're waiting
They will
for the puck.
finally go in,
Lycan's
but
level 6, so...
it's too late.
And as soon as Lycan runs at the DP there, like, Arteezy knows something's up. Like, there's no reason for the Lycan to move like that unless teammates are around trying to go for a gank, so... Arteezy should be playing very defensive now, until he sees heroes, which he does at the top river.
Midas Rush, looks like Eternal Envy will be picking his up fairly soon. We'll see the Doom going for one as well here, but it will be quite a quick Midas for Arteezy. Gonna get it after this creep. So the economy will be good. Universe top lane dropping low to the Howl damage. Can't finish the kill though, but they are keeping this Centaur down a bit. Universe will have to trot all the way back to base. Has Tranquil to heal him up, but I have to wait a while for those. Still, I continue to worry about this Visage of AUI.
He's coming bottom. He's coming bottom.
Disruptions there. Fear has just the crit aura from the Doom, but they almost completely surround him. He pushes them away. Still, it doesn't matter. His own illusion turned against him. He will fall, and now perhaps AUI does his next. Fear gets the crit, and Fear gets the kill. That Visage 0 base armor. That is painful.
Yeah, no boots against Tranquil boots is painful.
That was like a no boots draw, so he's certainly going to die for sure. And that was a really good smoke rotation from PPD, realizing that Envy is going for the Midas. He punishes him as soon as he sees get that.
And he didn't even get to use the Midas too, so that really slows him down quite a lot.
Yeah, it's like 20 seconds of additional economic damage at least, maybe 30. Except 6.5 minute Midas effectively.
Actually really good.
And you just look at AUI 2000 right now, and level 2 at 7 minutes. He almost always gets his levels early, but this is a game where he's going to struggle, it seems.
Yeah, he didn't get the pull early as well, because like you mentioned, they didn't save gold for sentries and he bought the sentries fairly late, so this is the result of that. And they're gonna
I feel like
bring more
EG
support
having
from him again.
EG having such a good time in the laning stage, and like their lineup's strongest like around when they get their blink daggers. Like they haven't even really hit the point of their like early to mid game where their lineup's strongest when they get their good initiations, where they have the exorcism start pushing towers. So the fact their early game has gone so well, I think is a really good sign for EG.
Although Cloud9 has a great record with Ground Visage, I don't know if this is going to be their game. Eternal Envy now caught up by the Shadow Demon, but can't get off the disruption, just the Soul Catcher, and that will allow them to retreat. Now throwing in the concussive shot on the Jakiro of Zai. With boots, he tries to make his run, but level 3 Brawl Stars are about to find him, and as soon as this starts adding up, they'll lose Jakiro. Maybe they get the trade from here. One more right click from the Wolf, they will get the kill. Now Bone7 copying his own ultimate, starts to crit PPD, quickly bringing him down. They lose the Shadow Demon, and they may lose more. Fear's committed for this one. He's got DP, has Doom ready. Can he get it off in time before dropping? He gets fogged. He settles the Doom highlight die, who will at least be denied.
Dude, and these jukes there were insane. That was such good movement in the trees, and like tangoing through, he baited Fear so hard. Fear thought he had a short kill there. That was really well played by Envy.
And they do end up denying the Gareth Mage in the end, so extremely bad turn of events for EG. They get really nothing out of that one. They've also given this puck a lot of freedom top lane now, and along with that, Lycan hits level 8, has treads up, works towards his Vlads. Considering it was a solo mid Lycan and was up against a pretty good harasser, he's done an okay job here. Not on Arteezy's level, sure, but
more last hits than the Centaur. Here comes another concussive shot. Be able to kill, but the Centaur's quite far away from his blink, considering the fact that he was actually the safe lane. Against CS is not very impressive.
Yeah, and I think like David, like you mentioned, it's really about these blink daggers. If they don't get one on a timely fashion on Centaur or Doom, they just really can't take fights very easily. Like, how do you jump? How do you go in without a blink stomp? They just don't have much.
Yeah, they are supporting though. It's more like keeping people alive with this. But they're gonna try and get them. Yeah, he's dead.
The coil connects on PPD here. Heads up to the high ground. Doesn't even have a TP scroll. He can buy another now before he goes down if he wants to. He will disrupt it. And the Centaur TP. Maybe it is enough. One more right click off. So close. He did end up buying the extra TP before dying, but now bottom lane. Fear ties this crit! He doesn't even need the Doom, just 2 right clicks would do him in. But the big bad wolves arrived and Fear gets blocked in. He gets trapped. Can he make his way out the other direction? AUI 2000 juking him, and Bone7 munches him down.
He didn't want to use his Doom. He shouldn't.
That was deja vu from earlier. That's like the exact same thing that happened with Envy, this time with AUI, and that's such down and slow send his Midas again. Like, Fear's having a really rough time this game.
I mean, he could have just used it. You don't have to save. Just wanted to save.
Yeah.
Just a straightforward kill with the Doom. Don't want to use it.
I guess if you use the...
He's not even laning bottom anymore. We'll give that to PPD and he's just... I have to get this Midas. It's already 10 minutes in. And it was with good camp blocks. Like, he got a lot more farm out of the offlane than what you would normally expect. And on the back of a few good fights...
He even got an early kill.
DG looks for more top lane with Fada. Getting Ice Path, but no follow-up for this yet. Arteezy does have Exorcism ready, and he will dive a bit. Turn his own Fada off this tower. Good timing for EG to engage.
This is the timing that and bottom lane, there's the Familiars waiting for PPD behind him. They're gonna be able to get this kill, yeah, he's dead.
Silence can't self-disrupt, and they don't even need the stomps. No stone forms required for that one. Just an easy kill.
EG are trading okay, like they've got level 3 Liquid Fire and Exorcism, so it's pretty much guaranteed tier 1 tower at least whenever they want to use the Exorcism, but I feel they're going to need a bit more out of that, but once they get these tier 1 towers, they'll get the Blink Daggers up. Fear will, I mean, he's already got his Midas now, but if he wants to go for a Blink as well after that, he can get these items very, very quickly.
Yeah, he's already got an additional 500 gold working towards it, it looks like. The Midas does arrive. And here comes the smoke. Instantly with the Blink Dagger up, they make their move towards Bone7 in the Radiant jungle. Smoke will be revealed, and the Blink Stomp is there, but it's only out Wolf. It's not the right direction from Universe. Can he get this around? Tries to block him in, but Bone7 heads to the north. Won't matter. If the Purge finds him, well, perhaps it will. Stampede's forward, Double Edge still cooling down. They'll get the kill. And now PPD's got to make his run. Wolves and Gargoyles in hot pursuit. He's going down one way or the other, it feels. Just a few more right clicks would do him. The Jakiro does his best to keep him alive, but just not enough.
Really brutal day work. Plus that position 9 Warlock, now the Shadow Demon that gets chased by summons.
Normally supports can, like, a support Shadow Demon can just sit behind all the action and wait to, like, go in for a defensive disruption, but against summon wolves and against familiars, he's... Oh man, this is just like a terrible game to be a Shadow Demon.
And yeah, and not to mention later on this game, you're looking at a lot of silences. Drop Ranger silence, Skyrap's made silence, and the puck, so it only gets harder from here to keep the right position. They are smoked.
Here comes Fata with it. Reaper.
No Blink Dagger yet.
The Universe.
It's a long way to commit to go from it. They even use the Mystic Flare. Looks like they will get the Universe kill. Coil dropped and down he goes. Nicely done.
That's gonna give the puck his blink. 100 go.
By the way, I like AUI 2000's position right now.
Yeah.
This is awkward. He can
He's...
still offer a lot to his team though, with the familiars.
Yeah,
Gotta go
exactly.
defend mid.
He'd ideally be at bottom lane for this push, because he has got the level 7 with the max soul assumption, so could offer a lot of damage, but I think EG may just have to let this tower go.
It's probably just gonna
Dire's
TP top.
structures
Yeah,
are
TP to the
fortified.
tier to the top. Just take the farm. It's not gonna come to the fight for sure. Far away.
This was
Yeah, he wants his Ag Scepter.
Good silence from Prada will prevent the stomp initiation. Still, Eternal Envy's going to drop to the Ghost as they return. Oh no, sorry, not returning. Just running right next to him. Bone 7, forced to use his ultimate, trying to retreat. Universal level blink at the stomp soon. Double edge is there as well. They just don't even need the body. Oh, maybe they do. One more goes, one more right click. It's enough. They get the kill. Two drop again. EG, it's just once they have the blinks and they just jump you. What do? These CLOUD9 heroes really lack mobility.
Yeah. The other important thing is they killed all the tier 1 towers. Like, you mean, Winter mentioned, AUI had to TP to the top tier 2 and just farm. If they had the tier 1 bottom tower, he can TP bottom and actually be there for that fight and offer a lot of damage upward with soul or something. But the fact that EG have taken all these tier 1 towers, whenever CLOUD9 push out lanes, they're so vulnerable unless they already have 5 there. But CLOUD9, it's not their style to ever push as 5, especially with this draft.
Yeah, and this draft, it's really good at just picking off towers, not even as a group of 5, but just, you know, familiars here, drow there, spreading it with the Lycan a bit, but although these towers are all fairly low, none have died yet, and this bottom tower is actually in deny range. Something that EG may look to deprive CLOUD9 of fairly soon, and
I think
reach
the
the gold lead.
familiars will probably go there and try and take the last hit.
They're on a secret mission right now.
I think he knows.
Dire's
AUI
bottom
wants his
tower
gold.
is under attack.
Give, please.
Dire's bottom tower is falling.
That's much needed for him. But EG say you can have a tier 1. We're looking for tier 2 towers now. Yules is up on Arteezy, and this makes it very difficult for CLOUD9 to engage on him. Like, you blink in with the puck ons, he just Yules. Same if you coil him. A little worried, and that's before you look at the counter initiation of Stampede, and even Jakiro is pretty good counter initiate, so I do worry for their ability to kill on Death Frost in these upcoming fights.
Fear gets silence.
Oh man.
This is really a bad game for him.
Dire's top tower
Wanted to just...
is under attack.
Yeah.
He's still the second in that part despite that, because he's doomed. So it could be worse.
Yeah,
Dire's
the
top
ward actually
tower
spotted
has
his
fallen.
movement, that's why they were able to react very appropriately.
Radiant's bottom tower
Came
is
from
under
the...
attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Universe is fishing for a gank mid, but
Dire's
they've
middle
scouted out for the
tower is
wolves
under
of Bone
attack.
7. There won't really be an easy way in, and it looks like CLOUD9 will
Dire's
suddenly take
middle
3
tower
towers.
has
They
fallen.
snipe the one bottom lane, Eternal Envy pushes them mid.
Radiant's
EG
bottom
will take that
tower
tier
has
2, but
fallen.
it's not as one-sided of a trade as what they were hoping for. Really nice movement.
But enemy is still like very far from... I think he needs a lot of fighters to be able to stand and fight. Like, their heroes are basically very... Drow is not that... It's very vulnerable to all those physical damage from the deep. I don't know about Drow though, they need to rely on the... I think the Visage familiars and other stuff to
They're
do
going
like
top
damage.
though.
There's a Yules
Yes,
though.
Yules,
This
though.
is
He doesn't have
very
mana.
difficult.
Doesn't have mana.
Oh, after that last nuke, it required a Stampede to get him out. Yeah, with the Yules, I'm not sure they could get that one. In the end, he does make it out.
Thing is, like, when they reach late game, they can just keep splitting up, make sure they split up and use their stuff and push. So the Doom can't exactly catch any of them. They just need to be safe, like the game before when they drafted Bird Invoker. Sort of like something similar where you can use all your summons to just keep pushing. You're always in a safe distance. Outmaneuver your enemy.
Speaking of summons, there's about to be a new one, because AUI is on a really good track for his Aghanims.
Wow, he's actually that.
He had
All
a
the
really
tower
slow
gold,
start
yeah.
too.
I think he got at least 2 of those 3 towers. Maybe even... Yeah, he got 2 of the 3.
He's gonna have
Yeah.
an axe in like 19 minutes, 20 minutes axe on the support.
AUI always seems to find a way, at least on this hero.
He got a lot of time of farm at top when you were talking about them pushing bottom, the 4 of them. So that was the part, a large chunk of gold came from there in the last hit of the well, from the bottom lane and the top lane.
It's made a big difference, but like for Cloud9, what do they need to? What's the strategy from here? Do you ever look to take fights? Is it just purely split push all game?
I don't think so. I think they were just trying to, get more farm out of the map compared to EG because C9 is better heroes at farming the whole map, and EG is just better at picking up right now. That's the bottom farm actually. SDN, Shell Demon, and Jakiro just fairly alright farming. But if you compare it to the Decisive, which can split and push the time race, you are never going to farm as well.
Oh, the wolves are here, trying to be a little sneaky. Sneaky.
Oh my god, that was close.
It ran in, but just couldn't actually click on the Aegis
It was
in
just
time.
outside the range of the sentry. I mean, it's very good spot.
Yeah, they killed one wolf at the start, and I was like, wait, how did this other wolf sneak in? And, it works out okay.
Use this Aegis quickly. I don't know, they don't have to first.
Yeah, he has the third familiar in 50 gold.
Pretty risky to go for that. Yeah, Feed is ready from Universe, but I don't know if he wants to commit
Probably
this
gonna
just
get
yet.
pie. He's never gonna get pie.
Tries to TP out the stop. Universe is already prepared for this with the vision from the Shadow Force. Easily killing him off. Arteezy though did lose his ultimate, or his Aegis top blade. Now drops low just to the 2 familiars. Imagine if there was a third.
I
The
think
trade
he's
is
gonna
there
kill
for Fear. He gets at least the 1 kill, but it's an Aegis down, and AUI then kills off the Doom yet again. AUI 2000 is with the backup of Eternal Envy Zara carrying his team right now.
Dire's middle tower
think it's safe
is
to
under
say.
attack.
Yeah, these trades are really good for Cloud9 because EG really want to group as 5, take towers, and not have to worry about these trades on the other side of the maps. But Cloud9, like that's the one thing they're not going to let happen. If they ever see EG going down one lane, they're suddenly in two other lanes, pushing with familiars, pushing with wolves, like and just not letting EG get any sort of just footing in this game whatsoever.
And there's no universe proto this time around. Like Centaur can be a decent initiator, but
Dire's
you can't
top tower is
control
under
their
attack.
entire team with a Centaur.
The thing is, like, if this game, okay, we're talking about C9 splitting up and Centaur's supposed to catch them, right? But there's no Sunstrike this. I mean, it's very difficult for the Centaur to kill them. He needs to wait for his team to arrive, or he just needs to wait for the Doom to come. Not that easy. Get the kills and pick off this.
And that's your eggs. 19 minutes, 1955, just before the 20-minute mark.
This is so super farm, and his net worth is just as... He's as farm as the mid lane Centaur. Okay, the Centaur is like sort of a position, but it just tells you how farm this Visage is.
He's richer than his own puck. And this is after he didn't save for sentries. He was very delayed in those initial pulls and
And it was the farming
just
all the
catches
lanes.
up
And
anyway.
the way he plays the Visage, farming with the lanes. You can see at top he's just farming lanes whenever possible, and just taking a lot of space. As they feel that Visage needs, I mean their team feels that Visage needs a lot of farm, and it's very worthy. They play like very similar to Enigma, basically.
Eternal Envy will not go for the Manta. He just completes in the end the Sanjin Yasha.
He really likes this build. It gives you, it's kind of like the Mask of Madness, except the safer option because you get HP as well as the movement speed. So you can be very like, I mean, you're still very prone to getting ganked. If you get blink stun, you're dead. But
you're still moving quickly, even if you're Doom.
Yeah.
So yes, that's a plus for you. Although most of the time, if you're Doom against the Centaur snap, you're not gonna get out. But if you think about what items can actually help him against this scenario, Joao is gonna have a good game. It's a very tough game against all these heroes.
I mean, you could kind of go for the blink dagger, but if they're gonna be initiating with like blink, shivers, guard, and a doom, and at that point you're not blinking out. If you're in position in range of them, your blink is not gonna actually save your life.
Yeah, I think he just wants to get items that can accelerate his farm, give him good stats, give him more
Dire's
HP,
bottom
and hopefully
tower
he
is under
survives. And
attack.
his team, like especially the Visage, will do a lot of damage when they are focusing the draft. There's still a Lycan though, so I mean, even if the draft doesn't do that much damage, there's still another damage hero.
Well, C9 made a smoke from the bottom lane, and so that's where Alfado will be revealed momentarily, but they might just get a range of Arteezy before the smoke wears off. Oh no, now they're spotted out. Immediately the pings come. So it's up to these familiars to push in the bottom lane, and looks like CLOUD9 may get called out here. Arteezy before the Shivas, now Universe jumping in. Well, say goodbye to Pi. Will be the sacrificial lamb as the rest of the team makes the retreat.
I'm looking at bottom, the two familiars with Hao and
God.
Aura killing the tower. They're gonna be summoned a new set. coming in for the
Plus
hull.
147 damage, though he did use it on the creep wave.
Man, just wait until the hull is propped. It's in 3 seconds. It's in 3 seconds.
They're just hitting for a
my
constant plus 69, even after they use up their charge.
Yeah, that's minimum damage is plus 69 with HAL as well as precision aura. Like that's
Wolves,
absurd.
Here comes the familiars. Oh, the Jakiro might take a lot of damage from this. He's gonna die. He's gonna die.
Well, AUI 2000 might pay for this though. Arteezy even uses Exorcism just to try and kill off AUI, but he's running away from the familiars. The Stomper really might get the kill.
Where's the
AUI is
use?
like 3v1, 1v3, 1v4.
He used the use at the start and Ice Path was already cast. Disruption was cast on the Jakiro to stop the soul absorption damage and there was nothing left.
It wasn't even just that he got out, it was like they were
Dire's
afraid to
top
fight
tower
him
is
with the
under
familiars.
Hopping,
my
hopping,
goodness.
Gear jumps in.
Envy
Gonna get
turns on
side.
him now. And now Bone 7 gets excited, but there is backup inbound here for EG and they will make the retreat out.
I think he's gonna chase this.
Stampede is ready. They're not going to use it just yet. Bone 7
Oh,
TP's out.
blink.
Eternal Envy also makes his escape.
Space mate bottom, space mate top. Teamwork. Such teamwork.
And even if Envy or someone gets caught there before he blinks, like sure he dies, it's a bit of a loss, but end of the day, Cloud9 are keeping all lanes pushed out. They're putting EG under so much heat right now. It's not even the end of the world for them.
Yeah, middle lane, they're gonna get pipes.
It's such a meaningless kill.
Yeah, at this point, Skywrath is, if he gets off an Ice Mystic Flare, it's a bonus. And I mean, they've got a support in the Visage who does more than, like, probably most of the heroes in
more
EG's
than
team.
your Centaur, and he does, I would argue, the Doom to a certain extent, but not the DP.
Yeah. Well, even the DP, although he might not do more, but he brought Arteezy
Bottom
down to
line.
health, like, instantly.
His silence was on cooldown too bad. Using the fire.
And File will get doomed here. Dean pursued out? No, no did not. Oh, actually, did get the
Top lane as well. He's chasing
Trying
Bone
to TP
7.
out. Oh, Universe trying to force step in for a stun, but a bit too late. While Arteezy is pursued on the top side of the map, the Wolves. Not able to quite get in range, and so back to the bottom lane where they're fighting these familiars. Blinking under the trees to find them. They still haven't killed off a single one. They even used poison to scout for them, but the familiars make their escape. AUI 2000 is an elusive beast. And now he begins working on the Sunker for the main hero.
Something Fear did, which like really just showed his position. He converted the full for it, and he's gone frost down. He's so worried about staying alive. He feels he needs all the defensive armor he can get.
Looking for Arteezy here. Oh, maybe Arteezy's looking for Pi. He had a little backup, but the team decided to retreat from him, and
Dire's
wisely
middle
so,
tower
as
is under
the rest of EG descend. Rosha's up in potentially a minute or two.
He was trying to place a ward there, but it was really bad timing.
It's kind of, you know, like you said, David, it's not the biggest skill in the world, but
Yeah, but I mean, every little
he is
bit,
giving
you're-
up a lot of them
You're
at this
giving up
point.
a lot still, and if your support is on the map, you like stacking, placing observer wards, or just revealing potential smoke gangs or anything instead of just dying.
Yeah. The one kill on us maybe doesn't matter much, but when it keeps heading out, when your key doesn't have much vision right now, that's where Cloud9 aren't getting much from this guy.
they do have Necro now on the like, and it's not really the fastest farm for Bone 7, but his team's been soaking up a lot. Especially Eternal Envy now, with his blink and 3k gold up. Curious to see what the next item is. Tough choice, like BKB isn't a full
Sure,
solution for EG.
Not sure, I got a feeling he might actually go for Mass of Madness because it's envy.
He also likes the
That's not
Mjolnir
reaction.
build. He goes for Mjolnir with his Drow every now and then.
They could throw it on the Lycan, I suppose.
Lycan is not that tanky to be.
Yeah. That's the thing is, I guess it does just help you clear out the way.
I mean, if
getting
you
them
have
out.
Mass of Madness, you deal a lot of. I mean, your job is to just take out the DP as soon as she pops out ulti as soon as possible. You just damage her down, kill her with your damage, with your big damage. But I'm not sure though. Every single item has this like doesn't really give him much survivability. It's just about how fast he can kill the opponent before they kill the Drow.
If he just wants to give his team damage, then the Butterfly is a fantastic pickup, but see, EG has plenty of damage that isn't. The evasion wouldn't be helping him too much this game.
Yeah, he has 3.4k, like almost 4k now.
Maybe he's not sure and just wants to.
Yeah, it's like, for me it's hard to say which is better. I just feel that he just needs to try his best to deal as much damage as possible. No item I think can help him. survive the team fight. It's just all about how much damage he can deal.
Now the familiars are headed towards mid. Casual plus 98 bonus
annoying,
damage.
so annoying.
With
Okay,
the
look at
Howl.
the Howl,
Casual
plus
plus
1.
118. Like, Fear gets spoiled up, and within Dr. Base, he's nearly killed off, but Fada's overextended for this and got stopped, counter-initiated upon the Universe until the familiars come in, looking to finish what the hero could. Unfortunately, they can't get in range. Now forced to stop, and they have to be resummoned to avoid being too much blow.
Has fallen to the dark.
Meanwhile, Roche. Arteezy will claim that with the ultimate. And they will lose a couple familiars. AUI resummon them, but not before one went down.
He's already more than halfway through his Assault Cuirass. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, his net worth is, it's not like it's comparable to these top farmers, but it just, because of the strategy, like, he can have this level of farm and do as much as like, even his own drought.
Oh, he might be in trouble here. The ward actually spawned very fast. He's a very fast
Oh, they go
hero.
the wrong way.
They guessed wrong. He got out of vision before he turned to the north, and then he headed back south, and they thought he went up. Bada will push out mid, so we see the Wolves continue to scout, and something Bone7's been doing all game long, just providing vision for potential familiar openings, for the split push and Eternal Envy.
I mean, it
Really one
comes
cohesive
with a cost though. As a result, he's not as fun as.
And C9 are grouping. It seems like they're feeling confident in the fight. And Envy is gonna go for the butterfly I mentioned, so maximum damage for these familiars, and
Yeah, it's gonna give the aura more damage. Not that good.
just with the Eagle Song alone.
Yeah, it gives her a lot of damage as well. I mean, she's still gonna be very vulnerable in the fights. It's just the aura for the family that's really damage now.
And at this point, C9 aren't really fighting. Like, there's small little skirmishes where they go for a gank or pick off, but it's more about trying to almost rap with the familiars.
Never 10 heroes in a position.
Yeah. There's only ever like 3v1 or 3v2 engagements, like these small skirmishes.
Sometimes there's not even that hero there, it's just the family, the wolves, the necroble.
3v0s or 3v summons.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They are looking to take the tier 2 mid though.
I actually think the summons do more than the Sky.
Radiant's middle tower
I think they do more than like some of these other heroes, like possibly even more than the Drought. Like, in theory, Envy does way more
Dire's
damage, but
bottom tower
he has to be
is under
worried about
attack.
getting caught out. Whereas
Yeah.
these things can be everywhere.
And they're very elusive too. Like, catching these familiars and locking them down is not easy when they have flying. Not to mention like the summons, the necros, the wolves of the like, and these things are all very swift. So dealing with it's just causing EG nightmares right now.
Yeah, finally they're deciding that they are already strong enough to have the Aegis. They have a lot of damage to us now.
There's no exorcism. I think that's why they want to try to take a fight. 60 seconds.
Yeah, that is the big spell here.
Look at this
That
tower
car is
cap.
ready though.
Look at this tower cap. If they start hitting at the same time with the...
EG just kind of lack damage without the
Oh, here comes
exorcism.
the center of Paradise.
Oh, high. Easily spotted out by Universe, and now Arteezy also chasing mid. He looks for AOS 2000 here, but the familiars 1, 2, 3. Perfectly microed. Still the hero might be in trouble. Yule's up, and they're gonna get him. It won't matter. The Shivas is there, and AOI 2000. It ends this big streak. Well, not a huge streak, but a decent streak there in the killing spree.
Yeah.
Still the split push. Like, you get the one kill, but Envy's off in his own little world top lane.
I think
Fada's
EG
side pushing in.
Can they try to go for Rex?
Rex, I guess?
No. Yeah, they've got
10
exorcism in 5 seconds, but
Yeah, 10 seconds.
they. I don't know why they.
Look at these
Radiant's
familiars
middle
though. They're
tower
already there
is
bottom
under
with the
attack.
necro book. It'd be tough.
I
for
feel
EG to go
DP
in.
could have almost gone for mid lane there. Like 2 key heroes, well, not really key heroes, but 2 heroes dead. He has the exorcism. 1 or 2 of your teammates can defend, but I guess they're worried about multiple lanes being pushed in.
Yeah. EG just. It's. Oh, familiars are stalking now. They found another flying. Oh, just out of range of the courier. But they're gonna get it. Well, bottom lane. They go on both 7 as well. The blink stops there once again. Universe. He never misses. This guy, everywhere he goes, he just keeps on finding his ganks. Hasn't had the most kills this game, but he's really the only one setting up anything for EG at this point.
Fear hasn't had a good... Farming a lot though.
And they are getting a lot of armor. Your Death Prophet's getting tanky. Just a cheap blade mail on the Centaur, but it's something for him. And then Doom working some Assault Caress with the Frost Armor. He's got 39 armor. It's going to impact how much... It really does help against all this physical damage.
Oh, they call Pi again.
Again.
Dire's middle tower is
It's
under
not like he's
attack.
pushing. Like, this is a Skywrath mage. He has no pushing power whatsoever. Like, he can use a Arcane Bolt on Creep Zero there, but he hasn't. No, he wasn't even warding. I don't know what he's doing there.
Trying to get experience. And they want to keep EG set on the map. They don't want the death ball. They're trying their best to just group up and push next DP out 5 seconds.
I guess they know when the
It's gonna
Death
be down
Ball
by
comes,
then.
there's no Doom as well now, which makes it a little safer to defend.
Triple stun on Zai, just to slow down his joining the team.
Just look at. Yes, he's double armor up.
Radiant's middle
Very
tower
hard to
is
stop.
under attack.
That will provide a lot more damage for the team.
Despite Cloud9's good split push earlier, they are going to be forced to fight. EG have them cornered in that sense. Nobody out on the map. They smoke and they wrap around from the north.
They have double familiars though. I think they might actually be able to win the fight if they can burst someone down.
Radiant's
And they
middle
don't have
tower
to.
is under
EG are in
attack.
the worst position here on the low ground. If they're not careful, they could lose PPD at the start. But Arteezy's already killed off the tower. They're still waiting to engage. Looking for Fear. They go in now with the coil straight onto PPD. The Mystic Flare. Almost walking back into it. He will fall Fear. Still at full HP for the time being, but now with the Stampede ending, forced to run, and the physical damage of C9 is pretty damn fearsome. Universe goes down. In the base, meanwhile, Arteezy is just chasing at the crap out of Eternal Envy. Exorc isn't very healthy. He's forced back, and now Envy just can't fight this. Doesn't have lifesteal. Can't survive against it, so he's got to wait it out and then turn on Arteezy. Still, well, Aegis is now worn off at the very least. Yosef are available. He's still chasing for this one, but in the meantime, his teammate Fear is just helpless to do anything. Still going in. Arteezy finally will collect the kill, but it means that they can't get a Rax off the back of this. In the end, I suppose worth it, the kill, but could have been a Rax.
Eventually,
It's a
the
weird
guys
fight.
don't- At least C9 are not pushing out the other lanes and they are not gaining
Yeah.
anything.
The position of all three creep waves right now really favors EG.
They do force out a Drow buyback. That's the
They
big
need
one.
to-
He's got
they
to
need to get
accomplish
something
something
from
with
this.
this.
They need to get something from this.
But the problem is that they don't actually have a Dream Coil right now. So Arteezy keeps going out. The Ice Path is turned the other way against Eternal Envy. They don't have the damage yet. Fear jumping in. He gets caught by his stun from the familiars. Then turned on and brought down Envy now. Finding his openings. Frost Arrow's not on. Well, now they are. And in spite of that, Arteezy's just a bit too fast with the Stampede. Can't track him down. Then finally they will get in range and bring him into the base. PPD looking for a regen run, probably going to be the next one to fall. As Fada continues pursuit, Zai also there with him. They just don't have anyone who can turn this fight around. They make it the puck. Oh, a beautiful two-hero ice path. That's done nicely. Envy now doesn't get his bonus damage. Everybody's close to him. This is going to be a dieback from Eternal Envy. Really costly death there. 1-7 also in jeopardy now. Jakiro is manning up and fighting against him. Even Universe joining this one. The Shivas comes from Arteezy as he rejoins the fray as well. Now the Mystic Flare, but it's not doing anything. There was no one there to take the damage of it. Zai retreating to the right. PPD also with him. It's the flock of units that try to get these kills. They've been chased from the bottom lane directly to the tier 2 dire bottom lane where it once stood. It's been halfway around the world for Cloud9, but in the end getting very little for all of that investment. They did force out the Arteezy buyback though. Now Arteezy heads towards mid. Got his ultimate ready.
Ulti is ready already. Remember, they can just run 5 men down.
Should
Middle
he
right
have
now.
fought back there, do you think?
I guess it's fine though, at least they killed the Lycan. They killed the Lycan. Without him, they might not have killed the Lycan. The draw was certainly dead, but Lycan.
He is going to Shivas now and start chasing AUI. He got him with the slow. Now he moves him up in the air. And Exorcism comes out, hexes him. Universe can stun this. He'll end on AUI 2000's life. They'll punish the Visage.
Universe has a hex.
Radiant's
Oh, that was
middle
Universe's
barracks
hex.
is
I
under
assumed
was
it
like,
was
it was
Death
like,
Prophet.
when did that problem have the hex? Like, wait, something's wrong.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, if anyone's going to have one, you expect it to be Arteezy, but it is indeed Universe who's farmed it. And now they lose their first lane of ranks. EG have finally cracked open the CG base. Or, this Cloud9 base, rather. Hopefully they're not cracking open their own base. And Shiva's giving pops everywhere. Shiva's galore. Bottom drops them backlines in the fight. Now the Drow Ranger arrives. Starts to dish out the big now damage. Universe will end up going down, and now the chase is on with no exorcism. There's no AED fight. The player's trying to pursue Arteezy to the north, but he's going to make his escape. So they head back for Zai instead. They get the Jakiro, bringing him down, and now Cloud9 got a charge down mid. Buyback?
EG are low on buybacks, yeah.
Yeah,
They-
it was
they're a bit
really,
low.
that was a really good silence for MV. He stopped the Centaur
Radiant's
ping
bottom
initiation
tower
just the
is
right
under
timing.
attack.
Cloud9 might be able to turn this one with a Doom buyback and a Jakiro buyback,
Dire's middle
but Centaur
tower
on the
is under
sidelines for
attack.
50 seconds. Exorcism down for 50 as well. They need this creep wave to arrive, and it is slowly coming in mid.
Dire's middle
Did they use the Howl a
has
bit
fallen.
too early? We'll see. For now, continuing to push
Radiant's
forward.
bottom tower is
A
under
wave will
attack.
arrive. I don't even know if they wait for this. Glyph is up on the dark
Dire's
side.
middle tower
Oh
is
yeah,
under
this is
attack.
gonna be really scary. They might have
Dire's structures
They'll use everything they can. Then they Doom Eternal Envy, but there's nothing really to back that up. So he'll be off the fight for now, but not finished just yet. Arteezy lurching forward, looking for someone to finish off, but everyone from CLOUD9 retreating. Highlight I won't be so lucky. He ends up going down. Eternal Envy, in the end, did fall to Fear, who continued pursuit in that direction. So they lose the Drow. Now he's on the sidelines for 67 seconds. Is it thrown at time or just another lane of Rax? That's the question now for EG.
And it's so important they actually kill Envy, not just take him out of the fight with the Doom, because that's a lot of damage taken away from the familiars, from all of these heroes. So killing him off completely with the Doom there is huge, because even AUI top lane trying to push things out right now, he doesn't have the precision aura on his familiars. They're doing no damage at all. So EG may just secure the game right here.
Yeah, Arteezy deploys the Exorcism, and you just see this Cloud9 bottom lane begin to melt. The tier 3 falls, and now they look for the range wreck. That will only take 4 or 5 seconds at most to drop it. Then they stampede, surging in towards Fodok. PG find yet another kill, and look for even more. AUI 2000 caught up on the old scepter, and now drop back down quickly. Dealt with. And these familiars just have nothing left in Cloud9. Their patented Drow Visage combo. They fall short here. 13-5 is now 13-6. And EG are 1 win away from completing a full lower bracket sweep and taking WEC China. It would be their second time doing so in a major tournament. The first, of course, was the Summit. They are really on a roll.
That was a very close game, though. It was really nice the way EG managed to end things there.
a really close